The rocking chair was invented back in the 18th century, when people first thought of putting skates or rockers on the bottom of chairs. The tilting movement it produces reminds us of a cradle or a rocking horse, which might be what makes rocking chairs so comforting. These stained jumbo rockers are caned in a herringbone pattern with Indonesian rattan vine. 22 pieces of solid Appalachian red oak form the frame and the base of these rocking chairs. To start, the carpenter connects the tenon joints of the stretchers to the mortises of the back frame and hammers them in place with a rubber mallet. A caner drains a coil of binder cane, which is soaked overnight to make it more pliable, while weaving the back and seat of the rocking chair. She uncoils the rattan vine threads and starts wrapping the back frame from bottom to top. The wrapping and weaving process for each chair lasts about 8 hours and requires about 2,000 feet of rattan vine threads. When the caner reaches the end of a rattan vine, she fastens a new coil to the first one. She staples the threads together and closes them tight with a pair of needle nose pliers. She continues wrapping the back frame. She tightens the wrapping around the frame, leaving no gap between the cane strands. She then tucks the final strand underneath one of the rails. She now starts the weaving process, moving from left to right, using the wrapping as a base grid for the pattern. Each thread passes over 3, then goes under 3. She turns the frame over to weave the back of the frame in the same fashion. The challenge is to keep the weaving straight and sleek to give it the classic herringbone finish. A carpenter attaches side stretchers to the front posts, which are already assembled to the front rounds. He hammers the pieces in with a rubber mallet and assembles the seat frame with the back posts. There's no need for glue. The seat caning will solidify the rocker structure. A caner uses the same rattan vine that was used on the back to wrap the seat frame. He makes sure there are no gaps between the strands of cane before he starts weaving the herringbone pattern. He weaves the over-under pattern in the center of the seat, where there's more slack in the wrapping. Then he pushes the threads up with a wooden wedge to tighten the caning as much as possible. Straps reinforce the structure of the chair before the seat frame is caned. To ensure authenticity, a carpenter brands the left armrest of each chair with the original branding iron used by the company since 1875. He hammers the armrest into the back post. Then he aligns the spokes of the front post with a hole in the armrest. A clamp keeps the back and front post aligned while he inserts the armrest. A wooden wedge in the spoke prevents the armrest from disconnecting from the front post over time. The carpenter hammers it in with the steel hammer. The wedge replaces the need for glue and ensures a snug fit between the armrest and the front post. The carpenter secures the armrest to the chair by drilling a solid brass carriage bolt through the back post. With a belt sander, he levels the wedge and front post with the armrest and makes it smooth to the touch. Before the runners or rockers are assembled to the base, the carpenter stains the chair. The oil-based stain protects the wood and brings out the natural grain of the solid oak frame. The stain is then sealed with 2 coats of clear varnish that will endure high humidity levels, sun, and climate changes. The carpenter assembles the runner to the base and measures the distance to the front post. This ensures an even rocking movement on every chair. He fastens them with brass carriage bolts. The finished chairs will endure the test of time and provide comfortable seating options for both indoors and outdoors.